to Two for Tuesday, where I take one ingredient and use it for two reasons. My name is Manaresi, and welcome to my kitchen. It's a little bit different angle than I usually do, but I thought for this one it'd be kind of fun to make it, but it requires my stove. So, it's St. Patrick's Day this week, and we love to have corned beef. Of course, we have that throughout the year, but right now it's just kind of a great excuse to have it. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is I just buy a prepackaged one. They're really so easy to do. As you can tell, I just started my water, so I'm not gonna burn myself. You just follow the directions on the packet. I always buy a much bigger one that my family will eat so we can have leftovers. But one thing that I really like to make with it are some homemade potatoes, and I love making them out of Yukon Gold potatoes. I don't know, I just really like them. So I just slice them very thin, not super thin, you want them a little thick. Just like that. I figure about 2 to 3 potatoes per person because it just depends on how hungry your family is. Set the oven to 400 degrees. I take a sheet pan, put some foil on it, spray it with a little bit of cooking spray just so that they don't stick, because you are going to have to flip them about halfway through. Cooking times vary. It just depends on how thin you cut them. So really anywhere between 20 to 35 minutes or so. Just kind of keep an eye on it so that they don't burn. I just toss them in a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper, and they are good to go, and they're delicious. Now, one thing that I do that's a little bit different than what the package says is I put in some bay leaves, and I also throw in some extra garlic cloves, and I just put those in at the beginning, and then I just open this up without making a ginormous mess, and just like so. See, I'm not making a ginormous mess, just a little mess. I'm gonna take it out, and it's really up to you whether or not you want the extra liquid in there. Generally speaking, I put it in. I'm gonna bring this to a boil, and then I'm gonna let it cook for about 2.5 to 3 hours. And every half an hour or so, I will turn it over, because sometimes it floats to the top, so I like to make sure it's cooked thoroughly. I bring this to high, I bring it to a boil, and then I put a lid on it, and then I let it simmer. And once it comes to a boil, there's some pickling spices or some different kinds of spices in there as well, and I add those in then. And then it's good to go. It's just something that goes on my stove, really easy to make. It's a crowd pleaser, makes fabulous sandwiches. If you have leftover potatoes, you can make a total breakfast hash with it. So really, the sky's the limit with this dish, and I hope it becomes a family favorite of yours. Have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you later. Bye!